If Kuro Games is not locked in, Wuthering Waves players are gonna leave Wuthering Waves and join NTE. No. This is not tribalism. You gotta hear me out. You just need to hear me out on this. Okay, so this guy dropped a video saying why Wuthering Waves is slowly killing the game without them noticing. Speaking of notice how this has barely any dislikes. Just notice that all the way. Notice how this barely has any dislikes, okay? So 74k views. I just hope Kuro Games fix this issue as soon as possible, okay? I haven't watched the full video yet, but I watched a couple of this and I want to add on to this, okay? As somebody that has Wuthering Waves, somebody that, I mean, literally Wuthering Waves was downloading on my PC because I was gonna try to test it out, but this is gonna take too long. This video got to get out today, boy. You got to get out today. Regardless, as a Wuthering Waves player that has played, I played in the beginning, took a break, like a long break. I like how like people like to glaze, like they like to clown on NTE's beginning as though the beginning of NTE 1.1, 1.2, and just 1.0 all in general is not better than Wuthering Waves, like entire 1.0 trilogy. But regardless, we get into too much heated debate, right? I love Wuthering Waves. Let me just let this be known. I love Wuthering Waves. This game has issues. There's more stuff that I hate about Wuthering Waves than I do NTE currently. And NTE is about to go in a 1.3 patch. And guys, without me like really nitpicking, I cannot commonly come up with something out the top of my head that I like hate NTE over. Wuthering Waves though, major problems. So let's see if this guy addresses this, and then I'm gonna go and add on to why Wuthering Waves players might end up leaving Wuthering Waves for NTE. Yes, they might end up doing that if Kuro Games is not locked to flip in. Like, this goes for most of the Gacha games though. If these guys like Gacha games don't lock in with they like monetization, cough the 50-50 system. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, guys, I did get talk about today, so if I end up going to the bathroom midstream, you know why.
The game is known for its good graphics. It could even rival some of the AAA games out there. For a Gacha game, that is impressive. This game is also known for its good combat, very cinematic story, and recently they did a collab with Cyberpunk, which is another cinema. A lot of people are praising the game for it, and a bunch of other QOL that honestly make this game just...
Which again, we had to, like, you have to glaze this. I will be glazing this. Cyberpunk collab was the best collab of any Gacha game. Dare I say any... Nah, let me chill. I'm about to say any game, period. Let me relax on that. Still a good one, though. Still, like, very, very good. Wuthering Waves still has problems. Major problems. As I started to play, because like I said, guys, I took a break from the game. I used to be a Wuthering Waves player, seen ZZZ. I saw that Jane Doe trailer and I was like, holy flippin' moly, a couple of things on me was leaking. That's all I'm gonna say. So I end up going to ZZZ, played ZZZ throughout season 1. Season 2 came. Season 2 came and left that. Came back to Wuthering Waves for the anniversary. NTE came out. Love NTE. Was glazing NTE before it even came out. You can go with my TikTok and I was already making videos on that. Like, so... But again, we do have the glazes, okay? But again, Wuthering Waves, Kuro bots, Kuro shells, whatever you want to call them, are going to somehow be in the comments saying, just watch. Okay, this is the video.
A lot of my friends quit the game despite all that.
So again, for one, you've seen people quit the game, me included. Listen, I have not quit the game, but I realized that, you know what? Wuthering Waves might just be a seasonal game for me. It might just be a seasonal game that I pick up here and there and I drop out of. This is not one of the games that I keep in the rotation. Okay, either way, let's continue.
Just mention about the game, and I've seen a lot of comments in all my video almost every day saying they're quitting the game because they can't play the game anymore. Why is that? Why are people quitting?
They can't play the game. All right.
Even though there's just so many good things about this game.
Game optimization. I think this might be the bulk of the video is people cannot play the flipping game. I have NTE on my phone and it runs perfectly fine. This is an iPhone 15 Pro Max. I heard people were saying that it was overheating on TikTok, which is not the case. Not for me, at least. I don't know what's up with that, but regardless, people can't run the game. So this is what this video seems to be about. I also have another thing to talk about, which is low-key that 50-50 system, my boy. You already know.
Optimization. This game is infamous for being...
Holy flippin' moly. What is this even on? Is this a Steam Deck?
Very unoptimized. A lot of people...
What?
Who cannot play this game on their device.
This is on the Xbox, on a console. I mean, for one, why are you on console in 2020 flipping 6 when you could? Either way, right?
Due to its very demanding game engine, Unreal Engine 4, like, I feel
yeah, which apparently Unreal Engine 4 is like it's made for it to look good, but it's made to on the receiver end to not look good. Okay, now I do know a couple of PC specs. I know what RAM is. I know what the whatchamacallit, the GTX, the graphics card. I know that most of it. Okay, I'm not a nerd tech, you know, believe it or not, but
there's no problem itself with Unreal Engine 4. There are games that are made using UE4 that looks absolutely amazing and runs smoothly as well, but most of the time, game that is made with UE4, it's always going to run into some optimization issue. It's the reason why people kind of like very skeptical with Unreal Engine 4. There's barely any people making a video about this, like any Wuthering Wave content creator.
Again, barely anybody talking about like some of the bad things. Yes, if there's something bad in NTE, best believe I will be talking about it. but there has not been something so bad in NTE besides people on Twitter that flip and think that, hold on, wait, let me pull this up, because no, hold up. Besides people on Twitter that think that I'm low-key hating on the Draco bike when I literally said in the video, you should get it. Again, just tomfoolery, a lot of tomfoolery. Regardless, this does need to be talked about, and this goes for any gacha game coming out. Like mainly these new gacha games that's coming out, because I'm not gonna harp too much on the gacha games before like Genshin Impact, and I'm talking about system games that got 50/50s. Zenless Zone Zero, we already made a video on Unk complaining that he didn't get Remiel because he's been going to hard PD and he still didn't get her. This man spent upwards of about $70 to not even get Remiel, by the way, when that could guarantee you a character in NTE, when NTE already guarantees you a character per patch, by the way, guarantees you a weapon per patch, by the way.
I rarely see anyone talk about it, and then as soon as someone talk about it, the comments are going to attack them, saying like, oh, just
that as well. I saw some people saying, I saw one commenter that was like, bro, he was like, you used to, I don't know, he was like, bro, I forgot, I don't even know, but he was talking about some, bro, you glaze NTE too much, and I'm like, brother, I'm sorry that I want to play a game that has no 50 flipping 50. I'm sorry that I like to play a game that does not like run on barely anybody's devices, barely, by the way, just like
buy a new PC. It's basically the same argument like if you're homeless, just buy a house. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to make a benchmark on Wuthering Waves. I'm going to compare this game with another AAA game. I'm going to showcase 3 NVIDIA GPUs here, starting from the GTX 16
okay, good
series, RTX 30 series, and RTX 40 series.
Okay, so currently I have the 30, well, I have a 3050, but I mean, I got a 3050. Okay, so again, my game can run like Wuthering Waves. Okay,
this game performance in all 3 of these graphics. I'm actually planning to include more GPU, actually up to 50 series, but I couldn't find anyone to help me with that, so I can only make the benchmark on 30 series.
Should have DM'd me, bro. You missed out. You missed out.
Shout out to 2
you missed out.
Wavy and Loka for helping me with this video. Thanks to them, I'm able to do this video.
I'm joking, by the way. You should not DM me this. I do not know anything about PC specs. I'm in credit card debt and student loan debt.
So before we start the video, disclaimer, some of you guys might have a different component to your PC, different CPU, different RAM amount, so the result is not going to be 100%.
Listen, if you play Wuthering Waves and you have, for one, a 8GB RAM 3060, you're cooked. You are cooked, especially if you're a content creator trying to record and do that at the same time. You're gonna have to be resetting the game multiple times. So I got 16 gigabytes. I'm low-key thinking about getting 32 because some of these games I be recording, it just like after a while, like if you record the whole day, you have to reset the PC regardless. All right,
accurate. This video is just to spread awareness on the situation in this game right now. Honestly, this problem has been in this game since the release of Wuthering Waves.
That's the problem. See, that this game, it has been like this since the launch of Wuthering Waves. So, and I low-key didn't realize how bad it was until I saw some tests from other people. Bro, Jane Doe's hair must have got on my tongue. Regardless, I didn't realize this until I looked online, and it's like, bro, you can go back to the day, bro. A lot of people was not able to run this game. Like, I honestly just be completely honest right now. 1.0 was garbage. Like, the whole story was garbage. Like, I don't know how you can look at Wuthering Waves now compared to back then, or just compare it to NTE 1.0 and say that somehow it was better. The story in Wuthering Waves was garbage. Barely could run the game. I could, but apparently a lot of people was not able to run the game. It had a lot of issues, which is low-key why I left for ZZ Flipping Z. But
talking about it because I genuinely love this game. If I didn't care about this game, I wouldn't even be talking about it or making
right now. You do have to let it be known because the Kuro bot's gonna think that you ain't on the game. This could go for NTE, bro. I would love for good NTE criticism to come to the game, but there is none. Most of it, bro, like, just notice this. Most of the like hate on NTE, notice how most of it is just like subjective stuff. It's not stuff that like people like. It's like subjective stuff. Like subjective. It's not nothing that actually like matters in the game. Something that actually needs to be fixed. Like that like with Wuthering Waves, multiple things need to be fixed. The game cannot flip and run. Cough, cough.
This video, this is out of a huge love for this game, and Kuro will like fix this as soon as possible. All right, I'm gonna start with GTX 1650. I'm gonna show you guys my device info. This is what we're working with here. AMD Ryzen 5 GTX 1650. I'm playing this game with DX11 because the performance will be even worse on DX12. 24GB of DDR4 RAM and 4GB of VRAM. I'm gonna show you guys the graphics I'm running here. Everything is on low.
Low graphics on everything, mind you. Okay, low graphics. Now let's see what this performance is. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna run okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna compare to this video. I'm gonna use a bike in NTE and we're gonna compare it to him running his bike on Wuthering Waves. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna drive around.
Mind you, this is the video. This is not me. Like, is this the game lagging?
You can already see the stutter. 18 FPS there. Y'all can see it.
What the flip is going on? No way. I refuse to believe this. Is this
with here AMD Ryzen 5 GTX 1650. I'm playing this game with DX11 because the performance will be even worse on DX12. So I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna drive around for a bit. You can already see the stutter.
Bro, this is his game. What in the flip is this? So you basically can't run this on a 160. Is this a one? Yeah, 160, bro.
27, 26, barely reaching 30. By the way, this is on the lowest of lowest graphics. I cracked.
Jesus Christ. Imagine how this was like when 1.0 happened. And people want to clown on NTE 1.0, even though it's not one of the best 1.0. Like, for me personally, since like what, ZZ Flippin' Z? Like, I'm just naming the most recent one I can think of. Definitely better than AKE. All right, let's see what a 360 looks like, because this is what I have.
So we're running this game on DX11, 32GB of DDR4 RAM, 10GB.
Okay, this is around what I have, so I want to see how good does it run.
In the bamboo forest, this is performance graphics right here. 45 FPS, 47.
Okay, not
39.
Not too bad. It doesn't look like it's stuttering. That's the thing.
Imagine your dream PC is buying RTX 3080, thinking, oh, I should be able to run Wuthering Waves perfectly fine with that card. Oh man, I got news for you guys, man. I'm so sorry. Be mine RTX.
Okay, it's not stuttering. That's the main thing. Is it stuttering? Like,
despite,
does it feel, you know what, maybe I'm chilling right now, low key.
Years ago, it is still very expensive and a very powerful card. This card can run any other major title with no problem, except Wuthering Waves. So driving around this area, 60 FPS, 69, 55.
Okay, 60 not bad. The flipping fly in my room. What the? Bro, it's a gnat in my room. I hate it. I think the dropping in this is way more crazy. Like, the dropping in this is going to like
drop. Right, I'm gonna drive here. Look, I'm gonna go to the spot, the waterfall area.
30.
Here, 50 FPS, 48. Look at our FPS just drop. 46, 38.
30 flipping 5. Holy flipping moly. 30 flipping 5, brother, man.
34, 39.
All right, then he compares it to, this is when I was like, this is ridiculous. He compares it to Cyberpunk, by the way.
Right, let's move on to Cyberpunk here. I guess you guys can see everything is on high here. This is on 2K as well, 40p.
And it's on high?
Everything is on high. Look at the performance. 80 FPS, 75, 76, 60. It can keep a consistent 60 FPS, 70 FPS, despite everything turned on to high. Meanwhile, in Wuthering Waves audio, everything is on balance and low. It cannot even keep a consistent 60 FPS. We're talking about RTX 3080 on low and still cannot run the game smoothly. What the hell?
That's insanity.
This is the same part. By the way, same part, same computer.
If you can look at this and tell me Wuthering Waves does not have a problem, I just don't honestly know what we're talking about. All right, now let's compare this to NTE. All right, now we are at 140. Let me show you guys my rate, like my performance, like all it is, right? We all on performance. Got to do performance. This feels way smoother, somehow, some way, way smoother. Mind you, we is on the same bike, by the way. Same bike, guys. Same bike. Same bike. Feels normal. Let me jump, like going up. Yeah, guys, feels normal. Where's an enemy? It's an enemy. Okay, let's fight them and see. Like, again, because I'm trying to see. Again, completely fine. The game is running fine, by the way. Like, okay, guys, nothing's happening. Okay, yeah, game runs completely fine. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Now let me get into another reason why players might end up leaving Wuthering Waves for NTE. Let's go ahead and give this guy a like. Okay, so let me tell you guys another reason why people might end up leaving. All right, guys, look at how many Wuthering Waves summons I did. Okay, I want you guys to guess how many 50/50s I lost. Watch the videos. Go ahead, go watch them. Go watch. I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait for you to watch him. Gotta get this ad revenue up. You know, I got bills to pay. I mean, credit card debt, student loan debt. I'll wait. Okay, so you did it. Okay, so I lost. Let me tell you how many I lost. Okay, so boom. Look at how many I lost, right? 1, 2. And mind you, I had to summon for 2 characters in this. So technically, we're going to say 3, 4. So 4 50/50s I lost. 4 50/50s that I lost, by the way. And the only ones I won was the Lucy and Rebecca Cyberpunk collab. The only one. And guys, like, if you can understand, having to summon for these characters back to back to batch, like, and it's not per patch, it's a patch and a half, guys, a patch and a half. This is not fun. Okay, one reason why players might end up leaving Wuthering Waves or just any gacha game in general for NTE is because NTE has no 50 flipping 50. Like, the argument of 50/50s don't matter, and the argument that 50/50s are somehow good and gacha games make no sense to me. What do you mean you think for some reason, somehow, some way, a gacha game that has a 50/50 is somehow better than one that doesn't? People like to say that the gameplay, like, oh my God. people like to say that the gameplay should be, you know, studied more than the actual gacha, and so we don't use the gacha to pull the characters for the gameplay. Without the gacha characters, how are you going to enjoy the gameplay? Because after a while, those said characters from before get power crept, so you need the new characters, which is why you need the gacha to be good, which is why people are gonna low-key end up leaving. Because look, same thing happened for ZZZ. We saw that video, that guy was getting mad because he lost his 50-50 for MEL. Wuthering Waves, I have lost multiple 50-50s, and that's why I had to take a step back from the game. It's a seasonal game for me. Hassan will be summoned on, what's her name, that blue hair girl, she will not be summoned on. But I go to look at NTE, bro. I had looked at Wuthering Waves, and I looked at NTE, and I looked at my wallet, and I was like, bro, which one am I getting my bang for my buck for? I saw NTE, I was like, I'm over in NTE. That's it. It's plain and simple. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So with that being said, guys, are Wuthering Waves players gonna leave for NTE? Not yet, but I'm telling you guys right now, just give it a couple. This goes for all these gacha games, bro. Same thing will happen for ZZ. You're gonna keep going to the 50-50s, right? Watch as NTE keeps and continue to improve it, continue to have better animations, continue to deliver on the story, continue to keep doing all these other things. Same way how we gave Wuthering Waves a chance. I'm already seeing that like the same thing's gonna happen to NTE, because NTE just has a better system overall. You're going to go to NTE to guarantee the character, because and it's crazy how they say the gameplay, right? It's crazy how Wuthering Waves players like to say the gameplay is better, which, okay, sure, gameplay is better, but can you even play the flipping gameplay? Based off this video right here, guys, this video has blown up 74k views. Let me move my big head out the way, even though this head was in Jane Doe's guts. 74k views, barely any dislikes. So if it's barely any dislikes, what do you think that means? The gameplay can be good, but at the same time, can I even play the gameplay? Or is the gameplay going to be a stutter fest, laggy fest? People can't even run this game on, Lord forbid if you run this game on mobile. You already saw a clip of this guy can't even run this game on Xbox. Xbox. And people want to clown on NTE's performance, and NTE looks unpolished. I would rather take a somewhat unpolished game, which is not even unpolished, by the way. You have no clue on what people are talking about by it's unpolished. No, what are you talking about? If anything, 1.2 showed that they can continue to improve, like all these other gacha games can continue to improve. I'm not understanding what we talking about here. That's why I'm saying Wuthering Waves players might end up leaving Wuthering Waves for NTE. We'll have to see. I mean, did it kind of happen to me? Kinda. I was a seasonal player. I mean, I am a seasonal player now, so we're just gonna have to wait and see.